Hello there, I'm Alyssia from Adelaide Reiki, and this is another Pick a Card timeless reading for you today. So this is just for some general guidance, connecting in with your energy to see what it is that you may need to focus on at this time. Know that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I am reading for a very large collective of people today. So the cards that I've chose to work with today are the African Goddess Rising cards by Abiola Abrams. These cards are absolutely beautiful in their artwork, and they're actually a new set that I've got. So I wanted to share the love today. So take a moment to tune in to the 4 cards that are before you, starting from left to right. On the left is card number 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. Feel free to choose more than one card if you are drawn to one or more card. There may be messages in more than one card for you. I'll just give you a moment to do that now. Wonderful. So if you would like to skip ahead to your particular card reading, know that the time descriptions will be in the descriptive box below. Know that I'm also available for private readings, whether that's in person if you're in the Adelaide area, or that can be done over Zoom. I also do offer one question $20 readings, so please reach out to the email address which will be below to book in a time also, or if you have any further questions about that. So many blessings to you. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video if it resonates with you. Moving to card 1 now. For those of you who have chosen card 1, you've chosen the card Desire. So looking at this card right now, I can see that there's probably lots going on around you at this time. I do feel, however, there's things that are sitting within your energy field that you want to explore a little bit deeper at this time. But I do think that you're a little bit distracted. So it could be that you're wanting to take time to connecting with the things that you're, that are lighting you up, sparking your interest, but you're not actually able to anchor that into your reality at the moment. So I definitely feel that you need to take time out to work out what direction it is that you want to go into at this time. I do feel like you are also getting downloads at this time as well, which might be making your energy feel slightly unstable. So it's important that you do ground that in, take some time to connect with the earth, and in moments of stillness, allow yourself to embody that new frequency. So when we do allow ourselves to fully connect in with our new frequency, it's from this space that we're able to create more freely. So there could be, with so much going on around you and so much energy coming in to your field as well, it could in some part constrict you in what you're able to actually anchor into this reality. So it is very important to not only dream big, but also anchor into the 3D as well. So I do feel that you're very affected by the moon cycles, and when they come and go, that would also help you in your aspects of when you choose to put out, your intentions, but when you also choose to let go of things as well. You also need to take a look at whether what you're choosing to desire is simply out of convenience. So are you setting your standards lower than what they should be because you think that that's all you can achieve at this time? I think that you need to look at whether you're coming from a place of fear or you're coming from a place of love and abundance, knowing that there is actually no limitation on what it is that you can create from your desires in this life as well. So when we desire from that place of fear and we keep our manifestations small, that really does impact the way that we are able to embody and receive from the universe as well. So look at it as, what is it within you that you need to tap into to work out what it is that you're truly desiring. You might think that you've got your intentions set for your highest good. Perhaps you actually need to relook at why you want the things that you want, and perhaps looking at, is this what your soul actually desires, or is this what you think your human needs in order to function in this third dimensional world? Because those two things can be very different things in general. So I would actually be taking some time to really delve in to your inner world at this time and look at what it is that you truly desire, taking away all limited beliefs that you may have about what it is that you can achieve or what it is that you deserve. And I think this is a really good time with this new moon coming in the next few days as well, to set those intentions and really look at what it is that you want to create moving forward. You know, you are in control of the direction that you take, so make sure it's aligned within for you. But also I want to reinforce, make sure that you do ground this time as well, because I do feel that you are receiving lots of downloads in your energy and your light body as well. And those need to be anchored into the earth in order for you to feel a bit more stable within your own energy field. I would also like to make reference to the number 8 on the card, which is very much about balance and, you know, that as above, so below. So that really talks about that frequency coming into you and needing to ground that in, but also those thoughts and ideas that are within you and then bringing them into the physical world as well. So thank you for listening, card 1. It's been a pleasure to read for you today. If you wish to have your own reading, please reach out via the email address below. I do offer 1-question readings or full readings as well, and that can be done in person or over Zoom sessions. So please like and subscribe if this reading resonated with you, and or comment below if you wish as well. Thank you. Moving on to card number 2 now. We have speaking up. So those of you who have chosen card number 2, I'm picking up intuitively that this card talks about the wisdom that you have acquired within your life so far. I think you've got messages that need to be heard. I do think that you doubt yourself sometimes, or you think that you're not quite prepared to share those messages as yet. But you've got everything that you need laid out in front of you. Your soul is desiring to be heard at the deepest levels, I feel. I feel like there's actually a lot of people that would benefit from what it is that you need to say as well, or what it is that you have even experienced in life and how perhaps you've overcome the things that you've experienced in life. Or it could even be just your knowledge in general. It doesn't have to be related to a personal thing. It could also be the learning that you have done within your education as well. There are people that have questions for you. There are people that need to benefit from what it is that you need to say and what it is that you can share. I do feel like you have a wealth of knowledge within you, and this goddess is asking you to speak up and let yourself be heard. So I think it's also relevant at times that you may feel as though you've spoken up in the past and it's just been met with, you know, perhaps being shut down, or perhaps it is whenever you speak up you feel like you're not being heard. But the thing is, you may not be heard by everyone, because not everybody sits on the same vibration as you. So you need to understand that when you speak up, it's only those that are at the same vibration as you and the same path as you that are going to be able to listen and actually truly hear what it is that you need to say and understand and comprehend what it is that you need to say. So it doesn't mean that because not everybody is going to understand what you are saying, it doesn't mean that you should not speak up, because your soul at this time is ready to be seen. It's ready to share whatever it is that you have acquired, the wisdom that you have that needs to be heard by those that are at your frequency, or even those that are trying to reach your frequency and reach where it is that you're at. And no, I just want to put a point that know that by others reaching where you're at, it does not take anything away from you. Nobody can embody you as a human, as a soul, just by you sharing your knowledge. And I see this a lot in the spiritual communities, where people think that the sharing of knowledge takes away from themselves, or it threatens their own business if they're in business, etc. But knowledge is here to be shared, and I've always looked at it as though the more people that acquire knowledge, the more people that are in the know of whatever it is that you're teaching, the more people are able to reach higher timelines within themselves. And honestly, that helps the collective. So know that whatever it is that you have to share is wanting to come out, and it is to help the furtherment of humanity. Know that when you do keep yourself closed off, or you don't want to speak up because whether you're in fear of judgment or whether you're worried that it's going to be perceived in the wrong way, know that you are ultimately betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words are powerful. You need to start owning your voice. Stand up for what it is that you believe in, knowing that when we are neutral about things at times, that doesn't allow our soul to soar. It doesn't allow us to move forward. In fact, it actually keeps us, trapped. So a great affirmation to work with, which is written in the description book, is I reclaim my voice. I speak out and I speak up. So take some time to work out what it is that you want to share. For some of you, I feel that you're wanting to create content for others to benefit from what it is that you have to share. And for others of you, this may also connect in with relationships that you have. Perhaps you feel like you're walking on eggshells around some people at this time, and the message is that you need to speak up. It is time for you to speak up and speak out about how you're feeling, about what you feel to be right, and be prepared to answer questions, and answer them truthfully. So this is all very much about you're the throat chakra at the moment. So some things you might also want to work with are any type of blue crystals, connecting in, wearing the color blue, even humming or singing, just getting out there and letting that voice and energy be felt from not only your voice, but also the power behind your voice as well. So I hope this resonates with you. Those of you that have chosen pile number 2, if you would like your own personal reading, please reach out to the email address below, and like and subscribe if this video and card resonated with you at this time. Thank you for joining me today for this reading. We now move to card number 3, which is Radical Rebirth. For those of you who have chosen this card today, I definitely feel like you might be looking at connecting in with your inner strength at the moment. And I feel this particularly with those lions that are next to the goddess here. So you are very strong. You may not feel it at times. You may feel like your world is swirling around you and maybe, happening in such a way that doesn't feel like you're in control at all. The number 5 on the card is very much connected to changes. And I feel like you've gone through quite a few changes as of late. You might think that you've been going through changes your whole life as well. But I feel as though, your cycles are completing at this moment. So There's been something that you're still hanging on to though. But if you look at the card and you look at, you know, the foliage around her, you can see that some of it is actually, you know, browning and it's died off. And behind her, in the deepest parts of that, you know, that bush behind her, there is new growth that's wanting to happen for you, but for some reason you're not moving forward. It's like you're unwilling to let go of the past, or unwilling to let go of a situation or a way of being. You're actually stalling yourself. Some of you may feel, you know, why am I not moving forward? But there's nothing blocking you but you at the moment. And I think it's got to do with not being able to let go and not choosing to take a new direction. And maybe change is a bit scary for you. Perhaps you're wondering about the what ifs and, you know, am I going to make a mistake? Will I be making the right decision by taking a new path? But, you know, what I can tell you is that there are no mistakes, you know. We become stagnant when we live a life that never changes on any level, when we continue to surround ourselves with the same vibration, with the same things, day in, day out, same habits. You know, that is not growth. There is a reason why there are changes in life, and the reason for that is so we grow at a soul level. So I really feel like you need to look at where it is that you're holding yourself back at the moment from really, expanding and really allowing yourself to rebirth. Become someone new, take a new direction, go for it. Go for that career change. Go for that, new position that you're wanting. Go for the new relationship. There's nothing holding you back but you, and where you are at the moment, there is no further growth for you. So take that however it resonates, because each of you will have, individual situations that you're dealing with, and know that, you might feel that where you sit at the moment is quite, you're quite comfortable. Perhaps you've reached the top of your game, whatever it is that you're doing in life. Perhaps you feel like you've risen up so high and things aren't going to get any better than they already are. But the thing is, within inside of you, you're unhappy in some way because you're not experiencing new things, because you're not allowing yourself to. So use that inner strength, take those next steps forward, and, really honor your soul in the fact that you are worthy to step up and use that strength to have change and create new and accept those new experiences and, welcome in the new to your life, because it's probably going to make you a lot happier than you can even imagine at this point in time. So that is what I have for you today, card number 3. I hope these messages resonate. Please like and subscribe to show that they did, or comment below, and reach out if you'd like your own personal reading to the email below. Thanks for joining us. Moving on to card number 4 now. We have the beautiful goddess Mart. This card is all about giving, receiving, balance, injustice. What I'm picking up at the moment for you is, I actually feel that some of you need to speak up about something. Is there a situation in your life where you've remained quiet? I feel like the universe is urging you to speak up. Perhaps you haven't spoken up in the past because you're worried about creating chaos or drama. But I feel like the scales actually need to be evened out. So if there is something that you need to speak up about, or if there is something that you've noticed an injustice, it's time to actually participate in the sense of bringing truth and clarity to a situation. That's not going to be for everyone. There is also an aspect for some of you about your abundance. Perhaps your abundance could be feeling a little bit stagnant at this time. If that's the case, it could be that you need to start offering your energy into places that may need it, to create that abundant flow. For those of you that feel that that part of the card resonated with you, I'm going to say that perhaps you've been an overgiver in the past, I'm feeling. And I feel as though perhaps you've pulled back a little bit now because, you know, maybe you gave so much of yourself that there was nothing left for me, you know, for yourself. But know that we do need to create balance in order to have abundance, in order to create a abundant flow within our own lives. We do still need to have an even give and take. So this could be a little bit of a reminder to where can you offer your energy? Where can you offer your expertise? Where is it that you may be useful at this time? And how can you offer yourself in a way that's not going to be draining on you, but in a way that you're respectful of your own needs, but you're able to still contribute to society and to the universe to create that flow back within you. There will be very few of you that will resonate with the opposite side of that scale of perhaps taking too much from others. And if that's the side of the scale that you resonate with, I'm going to say this is energetically. I'm going to say this is perhaps dumping all your maybe problems onto people. Perhaps, you feel like you need to verbalize everything that's going wrong in your life. Know that that can become a burden to other people at times if you are constantly talking about the negativity in life. Perhaps you have overburdened somebody with your problems, and that's taking the balance of the scales in the other way. You're taking too much of their energy. Perhaps you're not listening as much. Perhaps you're not allowing them to take part in a conversation because, maybe you've had a lot on your mind and you need to get it out, but you also need to realize how you're dumping this. I think some of you, if that part resonated with you, you're going to need to find a healthier way of releasing, perhaps not dumping onto others. So, you could do things like journaling. You could meditate and speak out loud what it is you want to release. Calling in Goddess Mart to help you with releasing and creating balance within your life. So you're definitely out of alignment, whoever has chosen this card. So just work out what area within your life it is that you need balance. You need the scales to rebalance for you in order for you to actually move forward. So I look at the arch that's behind her and I feel like she's not looking at the arch, she's too busy looking and focused one way. She's not seeing the other side of the story, which is not allowing her to balance and actually move forward and, see the direction that she needs to move in. Know that, balancing scales spiritually, balancing scales energetically, it is spiritual law, more or less. So when we give from a place of wanting a return, that is not balance. When we give from an open heart, in the aspect of we generally want to help somebody, that will cultivate an energy of receiving in the same manner as well. So I think just looking at where you're either giving too freely or where you're either taking too freely, or if it does have to do with truth and justice, where is it that you've been unjust, or where is it that you need to help bring justice to a situation as well. So I just feel that there's just balance needed within you at the moment as well. And I'm also going to say for some of you, this could also just have to do with your energy bodies, so your masculine and your feminine energy. So perhaps you've been too much in your masculine energy. Perhaps you've been too focused on the third dimension and the things that you need to do. And perhaps your mind is going 400 miles an hour and you've been unable to actually stop and start to embody your emotions. So that feminine, maybe your emotions need attention. Maybe you need to meditate for a bit and just balance those energy bodies. And the same can go with the opposite as well. You could be too far into your spiritual, too caught up in emotions and not releasing them, too far, I want to say, head in the clouds, you know. So maybe you just need to bring balance within yourself, working on all of the energy bodies. We have 4 energy bodies. We have the physical body, we have our emotional body, our mental body, and our spiritual body. And all 4 of these bodies need to be balanced in order for us to, you know, move forward, in order for us to create abundance, in order for us to create peace within ourselves as well. So I know there was quite a few different scenarios, but I feel like I'm talking to a few different groups of collective here. So take what resonates, but definitely bringing balance into your life as well. So I hope this message resonates with you. Please like and subscribe or comment below to let me know. If you would like your own personal reading, please reach out on the email below or check out my website for further details. Thank you so much, everybody who has joined me today and made it to the end of this video. I very much appreciate you being here, and I'm sending you all so many blessings for a wonderful weekend. Bye.